Morning, a snowy morning in Edinburgh. Right, today this is going to be quite a gentle class, and it's for anybody who has injury and who wants to go really carefully because they've got maybe still a little bit of bruising and so on. But at the same time, it helps you to keep your body from getting seized up. So in order to do this class, we're going to need to have something to put under our hips. So I'm using a bolster, but you can have cushions or a couple of blocks. So we'll start off by lying on our backs and make sure that you've got space around you. So I'm going to just move my mat forward a little bit so that you can move your arms and legs without being impeded to the side, and also your arms out to the side. Now, as you lie on the floor, just check that if you need something under your head, you can put that under your head. And then we're going to pop the bolster under our hips, tucking our shoulders under. Lovely. And just, feet hip distance. Just take a moment then to get sorted. The best way to do this is to lie on the floor first. Okay, you can do that if you like. Good. Yeah, maybe start off taking, just having your head on the mat just to begin with. Now we're bending our knees. I'm going to put the light on just to make it a bit clearer. Bending our knees, so our feet, our ankles are under our knees. So you want to bring your feet closer in, Martin, and check that your feet are hip distance. So, and that your knees can actually go over your ankles. So if you find that your knees are going out to the side, then you want to just take your feet slightly wider so that you can actually bring your knees so they're actually over the ankle. Now, let's tuck our shoulders under. So we're taking away anything we've got under our head for the moment. And then we're just going to bring our right knee towards our chest. I'm not sure that's helping. Yeah, right knee towards the chest. So pull that knee towards you with your arms. That's it. And as you do that, can you keep your shoulders tucking under? Now, watch what happens to the straight leg. Just don't let your knee go out to the side. So, Martin, do you see how the foot that's on the floor, your left knee, you see how it's gone out to the side? No, keep your foot on the floor. Keep your foot on the floor. The left foot. Yeah, the left foot on the floor. So you're holding your right knee. Your left foot is on the floor, Martin. So the sole of the foot is on the floor. That's it. And the knee is rolling slightly in towards the center. Good. And we're tucking our shoulders under, and we're just going to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And just give yourself a moment to relax your shoulders. Lovely. And then, of course, I forgot to mention to bring your belt. So you want to then take your belt and pop it around your right foot. Yeah, you should always have your belt handy. I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're putting that left foot back on the floor, the sole of the left foot on the floor, Martin. That's lovely. And you're wanting to use your belt, and we're putting the belt around the foot now. We're putting it around the right foot. And then we're just going to stretch up. Stretch that leg up as much as you can and just use the belt to help you. Tuck your shoulders under. So don't lift your shoulders off the floor, keep your shoulders down. And we're just breathing into that stretch. Now you can take your foot further away. Just why not try that? Just slide your foot further away and hold it with the belt. So slide your hands down the belt. Slide your hands down the belt a bit more, Richard. And then bring your elbows in towards your sides. That's it. And see, as you bring your elbows in, you can tuck your shoulders under. That's it. Lovely. Stretch that heel, if you can, up towards the ceiling. So your right heel, we're trying to stretch. That's good, Martin. Lovely. Stretch the right heel up to the ceiling. And bring your right toes down towards your calf. So you can take your leg further away, Richard. Just use more belt. A bit more belt. Lovely. And now stretch your heel up. Stretch your heel away. Toes towards your face. Keep your elbows in. Breathing. That's lovely, Martin. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the nose. So just noticing that hamstring softening into that stretch. Very nice. Let's just do 5 more breaths. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Keep that feeling of the heel lengthening up and the toes coming down to your calves. Lovely, okay, and then we'll take that, let's release that and bring the right foot back onto the floor again. So again, we have our feet firmly planted on the floor. So the soles of the feet are on the floor. Our knees are pointing up to the ceiling. And now we're going to hug that left knee to the chest. So we're just going to hug the left knee to the chest. And as we do, we're tucking our shoulders under. Let the nape of the neck be nice and long. That looks good, Martin. And then think about your right knee and just make sure it's pointing up to the ceiling. You've not let it roll away outward. We're just going to breathe. So hold the knee. If you like, you can use your belt around your knee if that's easier for you. So just get a feeling of tucking the shoulders under, opening the chest. So it should feel quite easy. Really allow feel the support of your bolster on your back. And we're doing our breathing, our Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Lovely. And then we'll take our belt and we'll just put it around the left foot now. And we're going to stretch up that left leg. So give yourself as much room as you need. So you may need to just slide your arm down the belt so you can have a straight leg. So slide away a bit more, Richard. Give yourself a bit more rope, a bit more belt. And then we think that's it, perfect. And then send the heel up towards the ceiling as you bring your toes down towards your face. And we're breathing in through the nose. Out through the nose. Really let the breath into the body. So this is the Ujjayi breath. So as we breathe in through the nose, you imagine we're taking the breath in through the front of the throat. And as we breathe out through the nose, we imagine we're breathing out through the front of the throat. So can you try that? Inhale. Exhale. Keep that heel lengthening away, toes towards your calf. That's lovely, Martin, really nice. Breathing. So you can just try dropping your left hip down a wee bit and see if you can then therefore bring your leg forward a wee bit as you drop the hip down. Lovely. And then release. Okay, now from there we're bringing both knees up again. So feet are leaving the floor and we're bringing our knees up. So we can just, with your hands, just cup your knees with your hands. So you're not disturbing your hips. And then we're going to just catch the right, around the right thigh. Catch around your right thigh with your hands. And we're going to just make some circles now with the right foot. Now, if your thigh seems a wee bit far away, we're going to just use our belt around the right thigh. And then we're making circles with the right foot. The left leg, the left knee is just bent and just dangling there. So we're circling the right ankle. So don't circle from the knee, circle from the ankle. That's it, lovely. That's it, Martin, yeah. So if you imagine that you're making a circle with your toe, you're just wanting to see how big a circle you can make. Change the direction of that circle. Nice. And then release. And now let both knees drop down again, knees together. And then we are going to take the other leg. So either put your hands around the thigh or you can use your belt if that's easier for you. And we're going to make circles now with the left. Just let your right foot dangle. Can you dangle your toes down towards the floor of the leg that you're not working? So we're circling that left foot now. Circling from the ankle, pointing, rotating. Change direction. So Martin, see if you can get more of a rotation in the actual ankle. That's harder for you on that side, isn't it? So if you think about it as the toe is like a crayon, the big toe is a crayon, and you're trying to make a circle with your big toe. And then let's change back again. So just the ankle, you keep your leg, the rest of your leg doesn't move, just your ankle. Okay, and then let's bring both legs up and we'll do them together, both feet at the same time. You can let go if you can. If you can just float your leg, you can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. And then circling. Or if you need to, you can put the belt, around your both thighs, just to support your legs a little bit. So you can put your belt, Martin, at the back of your thighs. Yeah, that's nice, Richard. Lovely. Circling. So get these ankles working. Good. And change the direction. Lovely. And then release. Okay, that's something for you to practice, Martin, your little ankle circles. Okay, now take just the right knee towards us again. Well, bring both knees towards you again. So you're hugging the knees towards your chest. So let's get these knees lifted, Martin. And then we're just going to hold only the right knee and we're going to stretch out that left leg. So stretch it parallel to the floor. Parallel to the floor. You've got a funny floor, Martin. Lovely. Parallel to the floor. Beautiful. And then as you stretch that leg, see how long you can make that left leg. Use your core. So I want you to feel how you're drawing your belly in and up. Can you feel that, Martin? So you're scooping and hollowing. And then we're going to inhale float it back up high as you can. And then exhale, float it back down again. See if you can get the heel towards the floor. Keep the leg really straight and stretch. Inhale, float that leg up. Exhale, stretch it away, heel towards the floor. Long leg. Martin, make your leg even longer. Beautiful, that's the way. See how low you can get it. Lovely, Richard. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Straight leg, Richard, straight leg. Oh, one moment. I beg your pardon. Please put something under your head. Richard, put something under your head. And Martin, I don't know if you need that under your head. If you find that your chin's sticking up in the air, pop something under your head. Okay, so then we're stretching through this leg. You might be feeling a little stretch through the psoas. Don't bend your knee, Martin. Don't bend the knee. Stretch, 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 stretch. My straight leg. See if you can get the heel down towards the floor. Lovely. And we'll change sides. So both knees to the chest. And we're going to stretch away with the right leg. So stretch that right leg away from you, parallel to the floor. Can you get the heel down? Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And then inhale, pointing it up high as you can. You can point your toe if you like. And then exhale, stretch that foot away. Let's do a few with the toe pointing. Straight leg, that's it, lovely, Richard. Stretch that leg away, see if you can get it even longer. Inhale, pointing the toe up to the ceiling. Straight leg, don't bend the knee. Exhale, send that leg away. Don't bend the knee, Richard. Stretch, point your toe. Point your toe, that's not pointed. So good. Now you've got a lovely straight leg there, Richard. See if you can keep that straight leg as you come up. Keep the straight leg and then just stop when you feel like you need to bend it. Just stop. Exhale, down. Keep your shoulders open. Inhale, scoop and hollow, pointing up. Lovely. And then last one. Down. Send that leg away. Inhale. Good. And then release. And we'll just take both knees to the chest again. Okay, so we're going to take our belt and just pop it around the knees. So you've got lots of belt. Yeah, you could do with a thicker yoga belt, Martin, because that's going to dig into your skin a little bit. Not sure what you're using there. It looks a bit like an instrument of torture. Okay, now you're dangling your feet. So take the knees back a little bit so the knees start to hover over your hips. So your feet come more close to the floor. So you're letting your knees go back a little bit, Martin. So let your knees go away from your chest so your feet come more towards the floor. Yeah. Lovely. And then we're going to exhale, open the knees. So you can do this without a belt since you haven't got the right kind of belt, Martin, to do it this way. So we can do it this way. So just open your knees, put your fingertips on each knee. So you've got your knees as wide as you can. And then you're going to think about your belly. You're going to draw your belly in and up and just let the knees come back together again. So exhale, we're opening the knees. Inhale, scoop and hollow in the belly. Bring the knees back. So exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, let the feet come apart. Inhale, close. Exhale, feel that happening in the core. Inhale, good, lovely, lovely. Exhale, open, scoop and hollow. Inhale, beautiful. And then you can straighten your legs, do the same thing with your legs. So for you, they'll be slightly bent. You can have the legs slightly bent, or if you can have straight legs. So exhale, open, inhale, scoop and hollow. Scoop and hollow. Just make sure that you've got that belly drawing in and up. You're not sticking your belly out. Use the exhalation to open, the inhalation to close. Beautiful. Now, lovely. Have your legs as straight as you can. And point your toes. Or you can have your knees bent and do it with your knees bent. Or if that's quite hard, just go back to what you were doing with your fingertips on your knees and your knees slightly bent. Scoop, open, scoop, open, scoop, open, scoop, open, scoop. 3 more. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Great. And then hug the knees to the chest again. Bring your knees up, Martin, towards your chest. Lovely. Okay, and then from there, we'll just lift up, take away your... Well, actually, we'll do it this way. So you're going to bring, first of all, 1 foot down, then the other. 1 foot, then the other, down on the floor. So we want to have our feet on the floor. So the soles of the feet are on the floor, and then just push up and take away your block. Take away your cushions. Push up with your feet. So you lift your bottom up and then take away your cushion. Lovely, good, okay. Now from there, just make sure you've got nothing under your head now. Take away your block under your head. We're going to do our bridge position. So take the hands on the floor beside us, tuck our shoulders under, feet wide enough apart that you can have your knees over your ankles. And we're taking a breath in. As we exhale, just send the tailbone away and start to send your knees away from your hips and just lift up your hips. Keep your feet firmly planted. And then we're going to roll back down again, upper back first, then the mid back, and bring our tailbone back down on the floor. Again, so pushing through the feet, lift your hips up, roll your back up off the floor, send your knees away, tuck the shoulders under. See if you can hold that. Lift up. Is that hurting you, Martin? To lift, and then rolling back down, upper back, mid back, tailbone, so you're all the way back down again, and up we go again, rolling 1 vertebrae at a time. Send the knees away, tuck the shoulders under, and then rolling back, upper back, mid back, tailbone. So just keep that going. So we're just warming up the spine, a little roll up and a little roll down. There's no need to go very far. Use your breath. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Come up. Hold for inhalation, exhale, down. Hold for inhalation, exhale. Keep your feet parallel with knees parallel. Just very gentle little massaging the spine. Lovely. Good. Just keep that going. Let's do a few more. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3. You want to get a feeling of lifting from the base of the spine up to the towards the upper back, and then putting the upper back and mid back and tailbone down in the reverse order. So it's like lifting up, placing back down, the spine. So you get a little feeling as you're coming down of sending your tailbone away to really elongate. Keep your feet slightly wider, Martin, so that you can keep your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Okay, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Great, lovely. And then we'll just take our knees to the chest. If you find it is more relaxing, you can do that with your bum. So let your knees come forward. Yeah, hugging the knees, Martin. Yeah. Keep the shoulders tucked under. Right, and then from there we're going to roll onto our side. So you can just be lying, I'm on my left side, and you can just use your hand to support you if you like, or you can just have your ear onto your arm, or indeed you can use your cushion. So whatever works best for you. And then have your knees bent. We're just going to hook our so it's my right leg in your belt, and we're just going to stretch up. So we're aiming to have the sole of the foot pointing up to the ceiling. Lovely. So you can bend the knee as you need. Lovely. Just see if you can roll your shoulders away from your ears. Get that space. And your bottom arm should be underneath you. So you want it out above your head. Martin, you want that bottom arm, yeah, exactly. That's better. Good. Okay, and then from there we'll just release. And then we're going to roll onto our tummies. So we'll do the other side in a minute, but we'll do this first. So if you're lying on your tummy, just stretch your arms out in front of you. So make sure you've got enough space to do that. And you want to bring your feet together, bring your legs together. And just think about the tops of your feet. Just tap your feet on the floor. So you've got your toes pointing and so that you can tap onto the top of your foot. Okay, lovely. Now from there, just slightly push your toes, push the top of the feet into the floor. Begin to activate your legs and slightly tightening the buttock muscle. Stretch your hands away as much as you can, and then just look towards your hands so that the forearms are on the floor still, the elbows are down. And we're just breathing. Push your feet into the floor. And then you can start to push your thighs into the floor, as well as your feet. So you're activating your buttock area. Keep your hands pressing down, reaching your hands forward, press your hands into the floor, and then see if you can get all your forearm on the floor. I can't quite see you guys, but I'm hoping you're doing that right. Okay, now we're going to slide the hands forward a little bit. Slide your hands towards your shoulders. Slide your hands back towards your shoulders. And keep your hands pressing down into the floor and slightly as if you're trying to push the floor away from your shoulders. Keep the tops of the feet working, the thighs working, and you may find that you can just roll up a little bit. So your elbows have lifted off the floor now. Shoulders away from the ears, Richard. Martin, you seem to have frozen. I hope you're frozen. Otherwise, you don't know what's going on. Okay, and then a little bit closer if you can. Bringing your hands a little bit closer, stretching through your arms, beautiful. So we're lifting the elbows off the floor, beautiful. That's it, lovely. Now, activate the feet, squeeze the thighs into the floor. Breathing, shoulders away from the ears, lovely, that's nice, Richard, beautiful. And lovely, and then relax. And then we're going to roll onto the other side. Oh, you are still alive, Martin, good. So we're looping now we're lying on the right side and we're looping our left leg. So you can always turn around on your mat if you want to see. So if possible, we want that right arm to be under our ear, but you can use a cushion under your head. And you can bend your knee just to make that more possible, that movement with your foot pointing up to the ceiling. Just bend your knee. So you want your arm inside the knee. You can have your elbow inside the knee, Martin. See if you can get the elbow inside. Yeah, that's it. So just try and find a position that's quite, I know it might sound a bit odd, but it's comfortable. You have to work your straight leg. So the leg that's on the floor, or if it's slightly bent, you can straighten it. Use your foot, use your right foot to help to stabilize you. So you're actually activating that lower leg. Breathing. See if you can get your foot to point up to the ceiling. So you might need to bend your knee a little bit more to do that. Okay, see if you can get your elbow inside. Get your elbow inside in the inner thigh, touching the inner thigh. Breathing. Nice, lovely, lovely, and just hold for a few more breaths. Great, and then we're going to release. And then from there, we're going to come into a sitting position. So we're going to sit up on our raises. Richard, could you just maybe turn your angles slightly down so I can see your mat a bit better? No, thank you. Yeah, Martin, you've got a job just balancing on you like the princess and the pea with all these cushions. Okay, right. So just sit, if you can manage cross-legged, then great. So with cross-leg, yeah, you want to try and get the legs crossed, and then just take your hands on your knee, see how tall you can sit up. Okay, now, have you got your belts handy there? So we're going to take the belt in the right hand and just drop the belt down the back. So we've got the belt in the right hand's up to the ceiling, drop down, and then with the left hand, we're reaching back to catch. So give yourself as much room as you need so that your elbow points up to the ceiling. Shoulders down away from the ears. Now, see if you can get this elbow to point up That's the way, lovely. But if you need more belt, then that's fine. Now, shoulders down, and we're just breathing. Very good, lovely. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Lovely. Okay, so and then just release and ease out ease that out because that's quite tight. And then we'll just change the cross of our legs. So if you give your legs a wee shivel and then cross them the other way. And then we'll take the belt up in the left hand now. And then we're going to reach down. So let that elbow come up towards the ceiling, that left elbow. And we're reaching back behind them. Lovely. Breathing. Softening into the breath. Good, very nice. Don't hold tighter than you're able to soften. So if you find that you're holding too tight, it's making you tense, and just ease off so that as you're doing this, you can soften into wherever you're feeling the resistance. Nice, and then release. Good, and then just gently ease out. So let's take our arms and we're just making rotations in the shoulder. Okay, so involving let's do it this way actually. If you bring your hands on your shoulders and then rotate like that. So you maybe think about rotating your elbows, that's the way. So making circles with the elbows. Can you get the circles to go back behind you as well? Forward, back behind you, back behind you. So you're having to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lovely. To get that circle. And we're breathing. Add the breath into that. Good. That's it, Martin. Lovely. And then we'll change the direction. Just slow it down a little bit, Richard. So going back behind us, up and forward. Breathing. You might feel the little crunchy bits going on there. That's okay. Great. Okay. Lovely. And then just shake, 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 shake. And then we'll take the arms out like that. So we're doing like an airplane. Now, don't have your arms too high. Keep them a little bit lower. And we're doing our circles now with the whole arm. So the same idea. You want to squeeze your shoulders together. Ah, lovely. Really stretch through these arms. Circling backwards. Nice. And change the direction. Can you keep your arms really straight? Send them back behind you. And then up and forward. Back behind you. That's the bit where you have to really work to get it back behind you. Back behind you. Two more. 1, 2. Lovely. And release. Very nice. Good. Okay, now let's just stretch these legs out. Let's do wide legs.
And then we're going to just take your right hand and put it on the back of your right knee. Push your right hand into your knee and then turn to look behind you, to look to your left. So you take your right hand, you push it inside your knee, inside your right knee, push against your knee to turn to look to the left. So where's your right hand, Martin? Put it inside your knee. Yeah, that's outside your knee. Put it inside. Back of the hand against the knee and push the back of the hand into the knee as you turn to the left. So you want to go to the left. That's it. So you're using the push of the hand to help you round. That's it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, getting as much height through the body as we can. Lovely. And then relax back to the center again. So have your legs as straight as you can, as wide as you can, out to the side. And then now we're going to take the left hand, the back of the left hand, and put it inside against the left knee. And this time we're turning to the right. That's the strong, long body as you rotate. Feel how you're activating your core, so you're drawing your belly in and up to rotate. Lovely, and then release. Okay, and then let's bring our legs back together. Okay, so find a position sitting that's most comfortable for you to sustain. It can be cross-legged, or it can be with your feet on the floor, or the soles of the feet together works quite well if you find sitting a bit of a chore. Soles of the feet together and just let the knees open out. So, and yeah, okay, well, let's all do that then. So we'll all do that, Richard. So soles of the feet together. So you can have your heels quite far away. Go further back, you'll see. So you can have your heels quite far away from your body. It makes it easier to sit like this. We want to get a feeling of letting our knees roll out to the side. And then we can just put our hands on the knees. So you're letting your knees, suddenly daylight. Martin, what happened? Suddenly light. And then there was light. Okay, and then we're bringing up our right hand. No, that's my left hand. Bring up the right hand. Stretch it to the ceiling. And as you stretch to the ceiling, can you keep your shoulder down away from the ear? Then we can take our left hand on the floor and just reach that right hand up as much as you can. Straight elbow. And then you can lean over to the right, keep lengthening that hand away. Beautiful. Nice. Lovely, Martin. Lovely. Lovely. Nice, Richard. And then see if you can just turn so you look underneath your armpit. But not just with your head, with your whole body. That's it, Martin. Beautiful. So there's a little rotation going on. Lovely. And breathe. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Great. And bringing that hand down, coming back to Sam. Good, good. Okay, so just coming back to center. We'll do that to the other side. So we're taking that left hand up. Send that left hand up to the ceiling, shoulder down away from the ears. Stretch up. Stretch that hand up. So your palm is facing already, your left palm is facing to the right, and we stretch it up to the ceiling high as we can. Don't go to the side yet, just stretch. Shoulders down away from the ears, and then you can begin to lean over to the right. Keep that arm stretching. Richard, don't be in a rush because you're hunching yourself. Keep your shoulder away from the ears. Think more long. You want to get as long as you can down that left side, and then as you turn, as you start to lean to the right, keep that length through the left side. And then we're going to look underneath the armpit, rotate with the whole body. So you're rotating with your upper body as well, Richard, not just your head. Yeah, take the arm a little bit away from your ear, actually, Richard. Yeah. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the nose. Nice. And then release. Good. Okay, and then again, find a position. You can change your leg position if you like. Just find a position that works for you. We're going to take our belt again. This time put it behind our back. Sending that belt away. You can maybe try this with straight legs actually. Let's try it with straight legs, shall we? So we want to have our, and if you need to have your knees slightly bent with straight legs, that's fine. But have your legs together and use the belt behind you. Now push that belt away and open your chest. Push the belt behind you and open your chest. See if you can bring your tummy towards your thigh. Breathing. Okay, and then release. Yeah, that's quite hard for you both. Well, we're going to try something else. If you sit with your legs out and we're going to lean back, have your hands pointing forward, your fingers pointing forward, lean back and then press your hands into the floor. So you're at an angle, you're at a kind of 130-degree angle in your body. So leaning back, legs straight, push your hands into the floor. You want your fingers to be pointing the other way, Martin, fingers pointing back towards your body. Straight back, yep. And then, lovely, that's it. And then open the chest. Stretching through the hands. Keep your chin towards your chest. Lovely, and then just see if you can lift your bottom off the floor. Lovely. And then release. Okay, and then we'll change the hands, put the hands the other way, so fingers pointing back behind you. And then again, open the chest. See if you can sit with your legs straight out in front of you. You might need to walk your heels away to lift up. Lovely, and then release. Great, okay. Lovely, and then just let's do little circles with the wrists because that's quite strong in the wrist. Nice. Okay, so we'll just do a little wind down now. So we're going to take the feet up onto our blocks. We're going to lie on the floor. And we've got our feet up on our cushion or our bolster. You can put something under your head if you need that. So keep your left foot where it is. We're taking our right ankle and we're going to lift it and put it in front of the left knee. So we're taking our right ankle in front of our left knee and then start to slide your foot down, down your thigh if you can. So just keep the ankle though on the thigh. Keep the ankle on the thigh and then with your right hand, just push your right knee back away from your face. Good. Lovely. And then think about your navel. Imagine you've got a marble in your navel. You want to just roll that marble down towards the pubic bone. So we're looking at that little right glute stretch. We're just breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Lovely. Okay, let's change sides. So both feet back onto our, our cushions. And we're taking the left ankle in front of the right thigh now. And just with your hand, you can push that left knee away. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Thinking if you had a marble in your navel, you're rolling that marble towards the pubic bone. If you're not getting enough stretch, you can shiggle closer into your cushion. So softening into that, using our Ujjayi breath. As we breathe in, we imagine taking the breath in through the front of the throat. As we breathe out, taking the breath out through the front of the throat. Lovely, and release. Okay, now we're going to take our cushions and we're going to put them to our right hand side. Take our cushions, stack them up on the right hand side. Lovely. So if you need, you're lying on the floor, if you need something under your head, put something under your head. And we're just going to pull our knees up, bring our knees up to our chest. So bring our knees up to our chest, and then we'll take these knees over onto the cushions. So we let our knees go to the right, but our left shoulder stays on the floor, Martin. That's it. So we're doing a little ringing of the spine. Now, just make sure that you've got enough height so that feels really comfortable for you, that you can let your knees go onto your cushions. And you're rotating into your left shoulder. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, and then let's change sides. So we're going to just put our cushions now on the left hand side, bringing our knees up, let our knees go over to the left, and as we do that, we're rotating to the right. So our shoulder stays down, our right shoulder stays on the floor, and our hips go to the left. So you're doing a nice little twist, but not stressing your body. So to make sure you've got the right amount of height under your knees. And then let's look down our right hand. So just to look the other way, Martin, so you can really remember to keep your right shoulder down. Great, and then from there we'll go into our Shavasana, or corpse pose. So we're going to now take the legs in a straight line. We're going to take the whole body in a straight line, and we're going to tuck our shoulders under. So put something under our head if we're more comfortable with that. And you can also have something under your knees if that's nicer for your lower back. So this is called corpse pose or Shavasana. It's a relaxation pose that we do at the end of class. So you want to let your knees roll away from each other, let your toes roll away from your heels, and tuck your shoulders under. So the backs of the hands are on the floor, your fingers curl, palms facing up to the ceiling. And then we're just going to close our eyes and bring our awareness to our breath, the rise and the fall of the breath. So notice as you breathe in, your belly swells on that inhalation and sinks on the exhalation. As you exhale, just let the back of the head descend a little bit more each time. Let the hips descend a little bit more each time. Backs of the shoulders softening onto the mat. So you can take your hands onto your belly and just notice as you breathe in how your belly rises on that inhalation and sinks on the exhalation. Lovely. And then from there, we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to just move our fingers and toes, stretch our arms and legs, and just have a big stretch. Pulling the knees up, we're going to roll onto one side. So remember, when you get up from lying after you've been exercising, you just bring the knees up to the chest, and then you roll yourself over onto one side and then push up. That's the way to safely come up. Yeah, exactly. Lovely, well done. Okay, so then we'll finish together, just bringing the hands, coming into sitting. Lovely.